Let's start with the prompt. Which choice describes the function of the underlined portion in the text? So, in order to understand the underlined portion, we need to understand the text as a whole to know how the underlined portion fits. So, let's start reading. Industrial activity is often assumed to be a threat to wildlife, but that isn't always so. Consider this butterfly. As forest growth has reduced grasslands in this area, many butterflies have left their meadows and are now thriving in active limestone quarries. In a survey of multiple active quarries and patches of grassland, an ecologist found that the butterflies were in 100% of the quarries, but only 57% of the grasslands. Moreover, the butterfly populations in the quarries were 4 times larger than those in the meadows. So, we're seeing the introduction that industrial activity is often assumed to be a threat, but that's not always the case. And then the pink sentence says, the underlined one says, consider this butterfly. Then we get the explanation of how that butterfly is an example that sometimes animals thrive more in an industrial setting. In the quarries, the butterflies were growing more and they were larger. So the underlying portion is introducing this butterfly that's going to be the argument. So let's look at the answers. A, it challenges a common assumption about the species under investigation. Well, the rest of the passage challenges the assumption. This sentence, the pink one for us, just kind of introduces that butterfly. Looking at B now, it introduces a discussion of a specific example that supports the general claim made in the previous sentence. That sounds perfect. It's introducing the butterfly, and that's supporting the general claim, which is that it's not always true that industrial activity is a threat to wildlife. So that's great. C, it suggests that a certain species should be included in additional studies. That may or may not be true, but that wasn't mentioned. And D, provides a definition for an unfamiliar term. Well, the pink sentence is definitely not giving us a definition of a term. So the answer remaining is B.